Here's the opening kickoff. Sam Brown of Blaine picks it up at the 1, and watch him get loose here and then avoid somehow a big tackle. Brown's going to take it the distance, 99 yards on the opening kick. Blaine up in the early going. Now their first actual drive of the game ends in a touchdown. Byron Bynum makes it 14-0, 3 minutes in. Blaine's second drive of the game ends in another Bynum touchdown, and look at this one, also pretty impressive. This kid can play. 31 yards, 21-0, 5.5 minutes in. Armstrong finally gets something positive going their way. Really their first good drive of the game. A keeper by Jake Breitbach. He's got a touchdown to cut the deficit to 21-7. But Blaine would answer right back again on their third drive of the game. Connor Melton to Mikey Gottschalk. 77 yards to the house. 28-7 still in the first quarter. Now on their fourth drive, 4 for 4. Melton swings it out to Bynum for another touchdown. The Bengals go up 35-7, and they were rolling.
Opening kickoff for Blaine, yes, in the snow tonight. He will take this 99 yards for a touchdown to open the football game for the Blaine Bengals, and it would be that kind of night for both Blaine and for Armstrong. The footing wasn't very good. But Byron Bynum Jr., number 1, found his way through the Falcon defense, some missed tackles, and he's on his way. 31-yard touchdown made it 21-0. Then it's Jake Breitbach. Nice touchdown run for the Armstrong quarterback off the fake. Gets him back in the game down 21-7. Connor Melton, the quarterback for Blaine, watch this one. This goes 77 yards, wide open. Mikey Gottschalk with a touchdown to make it 28-7 in favor of the Bengals. And then Bynum Jr. will do it himself off of this little flip pass by Melton. He'll take it in for the score. And you're getting the picture here. Blaine winning big tonight over Armstrong. Final score, you see it on the screen, 59-21. Prior Lake. Daniel Lyons is picked off by Michael Herbst. Big interception, the Lakers football. That would set up a Spencer Shaver touchdown, no relation, by the way. 11-yard TD run, and Prior Lake's in front, 7-0. A little bit later, Preston Jellin will squeeze into the end zone to make it 14-0. Nice TD run as he gets to the corner. And then we were zeroing in on Zach Whaley, the star defensive lineman for Prior Lake, and well, watch big number 73 do his job right there. Big tackle for a loss. Prior Lake wins it 27-0 to advance. So Prior Lake will play Blaine next Friday night.
Eastridge on the road at Rosemount. First quarter, the Irish driving. Max Carter finds Jonathan Mann on the slant. Mann is the man as he glides through the Raptors defense. He's called down at the 1. Garrison Green would eventually take it in to put Rosemount up 7-0. Second quarter, Irish now up 17-0. Eastridge QB Riley Tuckner not helping the cause any as he's picked off at the 2 by Sam Wilcots. A rare touchdown for the lineman, and the Irish roll 34-6.
Came charging into the postseason after a tough start with a losing streak early in the season. Eastridge was the opponent tonight. The Irish went with the passing game despite the snowy weather. It helps to have the speed of this kid, Jonathan Mann. Oh, man.
Wow.
Can he run all the way to the 2-yard line to set up the touchdown. A little later on, we'll pick it up in the first half. Another speedster, Marvin Walker, this time on the sweep. Will he get the corner? He does. The Irish took an early lead and never looked back. 34-6, Rosemount wins over Eastridge to advance.
Minnetonka winning tonight 35-0. Ty Barron is their linebacker / running back. 1-yard TD run, 7-0. They would come back to Barron again. This one covers 29 yards right up the middle, and they're up 14-0. Quarterback for Forest Lake having a tough time tonight. This one is a fumble that's going to be recovered by Minnetonka. The recovery by Ryan Wiebold, and it would set up an Adam Livingston touchdown. Minnetonka cruising tonight, 35-0, so the Skippers advance.
The Skippers taking on Forest Lake. Adam Livingston has been the workhorse for Tonka all season, so you better keep the ball in his hands, and they did. Good things happen when you do that, a touchdown and the lead. Then the special teams were special. Now Forest Lake's going to set up punting from their own end zone. Or not. J.J. Scheckman blocks the punt. Another skipper picks it up and scores. That was easy. They start right with a convincing shutout win. Minnetonka 35, Forest Lake 0.
Shakopee up 13-0 second quarter. Zach Selchow picked off just shy of the end zone by Shakopee's Jet Curry. A few plays later, 33-yard pass from Shakopee's Tony Monroe to Garrett Mitchell. Right there, great catch. A few plays later, it would be Monroe to Mitchell again, this time 33 yards. As he sets it up and fires for the corner right there. Great catch again, down to the 3, and Jack Casey would finish the drive. Shakopee wins tonight in their playoff game. 27-8 was the final. So Shakopee will play Cretin at University of St. Thomas next Friday night.
The first snowfall of the season, and it happened to be on a day when everyone had to be outside to watch a football game. Flashing didn't wear sleeves, though. First quarter, Ryan Koob scores his 10th rushing touchdown of the year, a perfect read to keep the ball. And he gets the Cougars up 7-0. So the Ponies start a backup quarterback, and this weather kind of says don't pass the ball, but they didn't listen, eliciting a thank you from Andrew Renicky, his first interception of the year. Ponies struggling. This drive from the turnover turning into 6 points, courtesy of Sam Bonfie. He finds the end zone again after being in a scoreless drought the last few weeks. Speaking of finding the end zone again, it's Ryan Koob. His second rushing touchdown of the night put the Cougars up 21, make it 23-0 at halftime. All right, second half. The scariest moment of Halloween, at least for the Ponies, because they forgot about Driscoll. The kid that never leaves the field took the second half opening kickoff 84 yards to the house, and fear struck the Ponies that could not be overcome. Centennial wins 30-12, and they advance to round number 2.
The Hornets trying to heat up against Burnsville. Here's a better way. Ryan Meyer, the quarterback, on the keeper. Here come the Hornets. They lost their last game of the regular season on a postseason mission. Meyer with his arm this time to Anders Nelson for another Edina touchdown. Edina 28. Burnsville 12.
They will meet at Centennial next Friday. Both teams winning tonight. We have highlights from Edina. They were up 21-0 when Burnsville's Trey Thomas scored the touchdown to make it 21-6. But Edina was too much tonight. John Deutsch. This is a 32-yard run, and it would set up a touchdown for the Hornets. Their quarterback is Ryan Meyer. He will finish the drive with a 1-yard TD plunge. Final score tonight, Edina winning 28-12 was the score.
Champlin Park in Mounds View. That can make for slippery conditions. Joey Falls fumbles it, then picks it up, then puts it in the end zone. The Rebels are on the run. Falls, the captain, again with some grit to the end zone.
Wow.
Champlin Park 28, Mounds View nothing.
The only team to win on the road tonight in 6A. Taj Turner strips the football. Nice recovery against Mounds View. 2 plays later, Joey Falls will sneak it in for the touchdown. Rebels up at this point 21-0. And then a little bit later, Falls on the option. He'll keep it and he'll throw it. Touchdown to Trey Carlson. Champlin Park wins on the road tonight at Mounds View to advance, but they will get Eden Prairie next Friday night.
Totino-Grace taking on Anoka in the winter conditions, so they changed the game and go with a little bit more conservative short passing game. That's Peyton Schuler, Zach Clausen on the catch to keep it moving. Then, when they get close, they give it to Joey Linders. He does the rest. He's in for 6. Totino-Grace, 32. Anoka 8.
We were at the North game tonight. Raja Nelson had a huge first half, scoring 4 touchdowns. This made it 7-0. A little bit later, Aiden Bauman intercepted by Nick Spitt. Sets up a touchdown by Braden Walsh. A 6-yard TD run to make it 35-0 in favor of Lakeville North as he gets into the end zone. And then for good measure, Brian Curtis Jr. will take it in from 2 yards out. It was all North tonight. 42-14 was the final, so North advances.
Coached by former Viking Todd Bauman. His son Aiden is the sophomore quarterback for the Bison. He's a good one. But it was a tough night for the Bauman family. A trip to Lakeville North will do that. Bauman picked off here by Nicholas Spitt. The Panthers led 28-0 thanks to 4 touchdowns by Raja Nelson. They added to the lead in the keeper by Braden Walsh. Lakeville North advances with an easy 42-14 win.
Ryan Christensen intercepted by Ty Willman. It would set up a field goal try, as you see the pick right here against Woodbury tonight. And then Josh Olson nailed a 31-yard field goal to put the Cougars up 3-0. It would turn out to be the only points they needed. Final score tonight as we check the scoreboard, Lakeville South 13-0 final. They will play St. Michael-Albertville on Friday.
Hopkins at St. Michael-Albertville. Fans braving the chilly temps. And Hopkins quarterback James Klecker, its receiver couldn't get a handle on it, tipped, and then Austin Bushholtz comes away with the interception. Then St. Michael-Albertville just proceeded to be on fire. Marcus Krupke right here to Matthew Feldick. He ran it in for the score. The Knights run away.
Blustery evening with the Knights hosting Hopkins in their first ever foray into the 6A postseason. St. Michael's defense, they've got a few ball hawks. Matt Feldick among them, sits and waits, picks off this pass. Then it's Deshaun Phillips on the offensive end around the end, takes it in from 31 yards out. Made it 21-0 St. Michael-Albertville in the second quarter. They go on to win it 41-18. You see the 6A scores on the ticker. The other classes play section semis tomorrow.
Roseville winning 7-0. Talk about a defensive game. Here's what you got in the snow at Roseville tonight. A big sack here by the Roseville defense. Fumble on the play. They ruled the quarterback down by contact. A little bit later, Will Peterson, number 66, will come up with the sack right here. Roseville Raiders winning tonight 7-0. That's all they needed to advance in the 6A playoffs.